I thought you meant you get 1.5 free albums, and I was like, how do you get half of a free album?
They just punch you in one ear really hard so you can't hear the other half of it.
They break it in half. And like, here's half of a matrix. It's fine.
1,000 hertz and above.
Or they like melt off one side. It's A sides only, baby.
Say 8 sides? That's an 8-track.
I said A sides.
There's only really 4 sides to an 8-track.
This is Bardic Mystery Tour, and we really hope you will adore these new detective bards galore coming at you in season 4.
Bardic Mystery Tour is a 5th edition D&D actual play about a rock and roll band that solves mysteries while they're out on tour. I'm Ed, and I'm going to be your DM.
Hi, I'm Emily, and I'm playing a Fearbolg bard in the band Dreamlancer. He's into hacking the sack and is in search of a large Afghan. We'll see if he can find one.
Hi, I'm Brayden, and I'm playing Staff. Staff is a changeling bard guitarist. Staff was kicked out of the band Dreamlancer, but has reapplied and been accepted again under the guise of Scrapper the Shifter. Let's find out if the other members kick her out, too.
Hey there, friends. It's Nora playing the Tabaxi kick-ass uke-playing bard, Windy Snowy Mountains. Windy's just got a sweet wyvern claw earring to match her dragon talon necklace, and she is looking for her next trophy. But they better find Dreamlancer's cart and horse, Valerie, soon, so she has someplace to store all of her many mementos. Windy's really excited about the new bandmate, Scrapper, who's also a cat-like person, and is looking forward to getting to know her better.
Last time on Bardic Mystery Tour, the gang decided against paying for divination help in lieu of searching for more information on their own. Narrowly escaping incident at the local DPW office, they gleaned the name of an injured worker. We join them as they head to the hospital to interview this person, probably using intimidation. This is Bardic Mystery Tour.
You happen to find a hospital. It may be the one you're looking for.
We go in.
All right, there's a front desk person. Is it triage, or is triage like not the front desk?
I think triage is not the front desk.
No, triage is like a room where they ask you questions to find out how sick you are, and then they decide if you're next or you're like fifth.
Triage is like a term to determine how important. It's like what Emily's talking about, but it's not just that room.
Yeah, but that's the triage room. That's like where they interview you and find out how terrible you are.
Yeah, triage is like a process, and there's like a triage wing you have to go to.
The internet is a magical place filled with information.
It's the assignment of degrees of urgency to wounds or illnesses to decide the order of treatment of a large number of patients or casualties.
Correct.
You want reception.
Sure, you find reception.
Guys, I'll take the lead on this one.
All right.
Okay.
We go up to the desk.
All right, there's a young nurse. He says, how's it going?
It's not a clerk, it's a nurse.
Okay, it's a clerk. It's probably a receptionist, if it's at the reception table.
Hey, I hate to bother you. I've been looking all over the city for... He's not really my uncle. He's my dad's best friend. And I heard he was in a hospital. Can you please tell me if he's in this hospital?
Roll a bluff check, or whatever it's called.
His name is Mandwain Heartstrong.
Manadime.
Manadime Heartstrong. 27.
What the fuck do you have on deception?
Plus 10, baby.
Jesus.
I have an expertise.
All right. He's like, yeah. Let me look it up right here. Yep, he's in room 144.
Oh, thank you so much. When are visiting hours over?
7 p.m.
Okay, and then do you guys have flowers in the gift shop?
No, get your own damn flowers. What do you look like?
Okay, sorry.
Do you have like teddy bears or teddy bulls?
Yeah, but I need all of you to sign here to get your visitor pass.
Okay.
I sign a fake name.
Yeah, we use aliases.
Aliens?
I sign my alternate dress-up character's name, which is Harshwind Craggy Rocks.
They'll never figure out who this was.
I write Recycler.
I write Lars Ulta.
It's good. I like it. All right. He gives you all passes, and he's like, there's the gift shop if you want to look in there for stuff.
All right. I think that we should take some flowers up to butter this dude up. Or like a get well soon balloon?
They have flowers and a get well soon balloon
A little teddy bear.
Yeah, like a teddy bowl.
and postcards. They also have a teddy bowl.
How much is it going to set us back for the teddy bowl?
Like a big teddy bowl. It's holding a heart that says, I love you very much.
No, one that says,
I hope you don't die here.
yeah, don't die here, idiot.
All right.
You know how they have those at hospitals,
That's
right?
horrible and non-comforting in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, this all comes out to like 5.5 gold. It's all massively overpriced.
I'll chip in 2.
I'll chip in 4. How about that? Because then I don't have to do silver.
I guess Fearbolt gets 5 silver then.
Sweet. I paid out in this deal.
Then we're off to the room number that Ed told us and we didn't forget.
144.
Fearbolt can remember numbers, just not names. What if I told you that a number is just a room's name?
What?
You find room 144.
Oh, did I see any newspapers on the way in?
No, they have criers instead of newspapers.
Dang it. Okay.
Those poor guys. What a sad job.
That and onion cutter, the job.
Yeah, the normal job, onion
The
cutter.
normal job. Every town's got an onion cutter.
I need a pizza. Get the onion cutter.
The onion cutter guild is like real freaking strong in this town. You don't understand.
Hey, Wendy,
Hey, what?
did you want to like think about listening to this guy's thoughts, but don't geek him out, you know?
I can do that.
I think that this guy's probably a wuss and we probably should have a softer touch. Big guy, you want to lead the interrogation on this guy?
All right. Cool. I knock on the door gently outside of the room 144.
All right, you hear someone inside go, hello? Come on in.
I softly cast Detect Thoughts before we enter.
Okay.
What are you thinking in your head? Are you contemplating what I just said? I'm learning thoughts, detecting thoughts.
I open the door.
He's like, I already got my my checkup like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh, how's it going?
we're your visitors.
Do I know you?
Well, no, we just felt real bad about you being hurt. And we wanted to come and say, we're sorry that you have such a shitty job.
He's like, that's our joke. We make that joke.
We're real sorry you got hurt. And we wanted to know if there's anything we could do. I could cast like a healing word or just hang with you.
Yeah, why do they have hospitals? No, I'm good. They already cast a whole crap ton of healing magic on me, but I'm here for. Why are there hospitals?
Does he have a bunch of balloons and stuff already?
No.
So he's probably pretty pumped when we hand him our stuff.
He's like, oh, thanks, guys. This is really cool. You just appreciate the DPW, or?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know the
we're,
real reason they don't have hospitals is because it's too expensive to get healing cast on you for the layman. So he has to go get super cheap healing, which takes time and medicine.
well, where does it hurt, man?
Well, the part where my leg is gashed completely open.
All right. I cast healing word on his leg.
I can see you need relief, so I'll try to be brief. Hear my healing song and let it sing till you are strong.
Wow, it's like almost completely healed up. Wait, how much does it heal? My man's got like 8 hit points, so.
I gave him 5 back.
He's like, oh, great. It feels great, man. I don't think I've ever had, my leg's never been this good before.
Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, the other thing is we heard that you got hurt by like a jerk monster.
Oh, an Otiuf.
Yeah, what happened?
They're just down there. They eat garbage.
Well, we're pretty tough. Do you want us to kill it for you?
Well, we can't. We don't want to kill them. They kind of go to the garbage. If we didn't have the Otiufs down in the sewers, then we would need to have a whole bunch of mages in this conveyor belt that compressed it into squares, and then they cast prestidigitation on it and fling it into the woods. Then we just have a pile of non-stinky poop cubes in the woods, and that would become a fiasco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't the audio smell really bad?
Yeah, but I mean, that's why you seal the sewer off so that, don't smell it.
What's the deal? We understand that you were in charge of inspecting Sammy's hangout.
Yeah. They sent me down there a bunch, and they're like, oh, it smells like a sewer in here. And I went down there. I'm like, there's no leaks anywhere. I looked everywhere. I searched it.
But it does smell like a sewer in there.
Yeah, so I think that they are doing something stupid and unhealthy in there, like pooping in the corner instead of in their toilets.
Can I detect Any thoughts on the surface of his mind about this?
I mean, it seems like he's speaking from his heart, but he is very touched that you guys are here.
Aw.
Feels very appreciated. I don't know if anyone has ever really appreciated me for my job. It's kind of weird. There's a lot of argument about the DPW and whether it's worth it to have sewers or like, because it's dangerous and like people die down there and like, we're like, well, don't go in there and you won't die down there. And they're like,
You guys should get locks, What
if my giant jar will fall? Well, the manhole covers are very heavy. So we think that you basically have to purposefully go in there. And like, that's just dangerous, man.
Yeah, I don't want to self-indict, but I tried to lift one up as a test and it was too heavy for me.
Don't lift those up. You'll go to jail.
Well, here's the thing, and I hate to even ask you this, but Sorgensford's a pretty solid dude, and I don't think that he'd be letting turds in the corner of his shop,
I don't know, man. They play like rock and roll there. They're all like, they probably had like some band come in and it threw turds at people from the stage, and then like they just got turds stuck in their floorboards, and the whole thing.
Do you not
stinks.
like rock and roll?
Rock and roll? The danger music that bad people listen to?
What are you more into, like show tunes?
Yeah, all show tunes day and night.
Or like jazz?
No, I don't listen to jazz.
You listen to like
Country?
swing?
No, just all show tunes.
What's your favorite one?
OTU, my darling.
That's a weird name for a show.
It's it's from a satire.
So you're saying that a lot of people don't like that rock and roll music. I hate it myself.
Yeah, smart. I mean, a lot of people like it, but all the troublemakers like it, the rabble-rousers.
Yeah.
We really need to do something to stop all these rock and roll players from being able
I think they should be allowed
music.
to play their music. I just don't like it, okay? I don't think you should.
I'm just saying maybe if we just let the place stink, then they'll just go to a different town. Like that dirt hole, Leiden.
Leiden, that's a fancy town. No sewers, though. We really got that over Leiden.
We eking out any biases and prejudices with all your talk? He seems like he's just a nice guy.
He does seem a little biased against people that like rock and roll.
Well, what about the mayor? Maybe we can get the mayor on our side. The mayor probably likes rock and roll, though, huh?
I bet the mayor doesn't like rock and roll because the mayor is a stand-up guy, man. He's just
Is he like
great
stand-up
fellow.
comedian or?
No.
Well, have you heard about any other places in the city that smell really bad?
Nope. Only if you're talking about like the vents and stuff like that. And people complain
Yeah, what
about
are
the
these
vents,
vent
but, like,
things?
you gotta get air in the sewer somewhere, and so it's gotta be a hole somewhere. So it's gonna stink because there's stink down there.
So do you think there could be an accidental hole underneath this venue?
I told you I was down there and I looked. I didn't see nothing.
Do you know any people that know like spells that make stinky stinks?
Nope, I don't know.
Did Nora notice anything when he said that?
Nope.
All right, cool, man. You want to play a round of cards real quick before we go head out?
No, I'm feeling pretty tired actually. I might take a nap.
Okay.
Thanks for the balloon though and the teddy bowl. I hope I don't die here. It's weird. They sell this at the gift shop?
Yeah. Hey, man, it really stinks that your boss keeps sending you back to this dangerous place.
Yeah, that's why I said to stop taking their reports because it's ridiculous.
But didn't it smell bad whenever you were there?
Yeah, but it's not coming from the sewer.
Isn't the official protocol to send a different inspector to get 2 sets of nostrils on it?
Nope, I'm the inspector.
Well, how many inspectors work for the...
Right now, 1.
Okay.
All right, let's go. I think we need to let Manadime get his rest and heal up.
All right, well, we hope you're back out there just fixing the shit as soon as possible.
Yeah, well, thanks for the well wishes, guys. It feels real good to be appreciated.
You got it.
How'd you
Take
pass
care.
security?
Bye.
Only relatives are allowed to visit. What happened?
All right, guys. In the hallway. I don't know what to do now because I thought that guy was going to turn out to be corrupt, but we didn't find out anything from him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
he
really
seems pretty
confused
cool.
because, he seemed like even though he didn't like rock and roll, he wanted to let the venue still do its thing. So it doesn't seem like he sabotaged it. So the only other lead we have is that guy that's selling the rock drum heads, but he wasn't casting a spell.
Let's go find him again.
All right.
Okay.
I don't think it's him. I think it's somebody else.
But who? Who could
Oh.
it be?
We could ask Lady Madeline.
For $250 gold.
Or how about we stake out the building for the rest of the night? Save 250 gold.
We could do
I
that.
don't know. Sun's starting to get low, man. If you want to advertise for a show,
Is the show tonight or tomorrow?
tonight, baby. The flyers say tonight. Says the stink is over.
Seems like it's too late for tonight anyway, but okay. Let's go back and talk to Lady Madeline.
I guess you can play it tomorrow if you don't get it solved in time. We'll just change the date on the flyer, you know?
I'm frustrated. I don't even know what other leads to use. We could go to the clasping rat, but I made that bar up, so I don't think there's going to be anything there.
I think we should go back to Lady Madeline and just pay up and get a divination.
We never followed up with Sid Viscus.
We just disappeared.
I'm just telling you some things I know.
And what about what's his name? With the mohawk.
Johnny Necrotic? Yeah, let's look around for him.
All right. I tell Crow, I'm like, fly up high and like look around. And I'm going to like look through your eyes.
I'm on my way already, baby.
All right. I stand still. Guys, guard me.
Okay, no problem.
What do I see?
You see a city with people in it. There seem to be 2 business districts. You're between them somewhere.
Do I see Johnny Necrotic?
How much time you want to put into swooping around in the public markets?
I want to swoop around in the area where we saw him last.
You haven't seen him in more than a week.
Or where he was near the band show place, apparently. He came to visit us.
What? By the hangout?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Crow flies around the hangout. Does not see anyone that fits the description of Johnny Necrotic.
Well, I'm looking through, so what do I see?
It's people. You see Baka walks by in front of Sammy's hangout. You see him like lower his head a little bit and like rub his forehead with 3 of his fingers. Then you see a couple of the people that are closer to the doorway of the hangout just kind of like wave their hand in front of their nose. Ooh-wee.
I want to swoop a little closer onto the ground nearby Baka and like pack at some stuff and just kind of like hang out.
Okay.
Did anything else happen?
Like what?
Is he saying anything?
Nope.
What do I hear?
There's 2 people walking out of the music mansion and they're like, oh yeah, dude. I just got that new album by the Griggs. And then the other one's like, yeah, that's so cool, man. I've been waiting forever. Let's go home and listen. I'm glad I got that home matrix system that has 55 seconds of ESP.
I want to look up at what's his name's face.
All right, you look at him.
What's on his face?
A beard that's well cleaned with fancy jewelry in it.
Can I have Crow cast Detect Magic from right there?
You can cast Detect Magic through Crow.
All right, I cast Detect Magic through Crow.
Is it mundane or is it magical? Is it mundane or is it magical? We can find out which is radical. Is it mundane or is it magical?
And I look, are any of his facial beads magical?
Nope.
Is there anything magical on him?
Nope.
Okay. I want Crow to like fly back around and like look at stuff. And I want to notice if it's magical.
Wait, what?
I want Crow to like fly past Sammy's shop and notice if anything's magical there. And then fly back to that sewer grate that we went down, like all the places we've been.
All right. The divination shop seems to have magical things inside.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay. Then I tell Crow to come back to me.
All right. He comes back.
All right. I open my eyes to like reality that's here.
We did not switch the contents of all of the big guy's pockets while he was out. Wink, wink.
Huh?
Oh, I know what you're saying. Wink. Wink.
Good prank.
I have trouble saying the word wink without winking.
So anyway, I didn't really see much. He was touching his head again though. And then the
Who
stink.
was?
That guy that sells drum heads for like way too much money.
I think maybe we need to go have a talk with him in our actual real characters and try to intimidate him into telling us what's going on with that.
Let's just detect his thoughts. I can do that.
Okay.
Do it.
All right. So you see him pacing around. You're hanging out near Sammy's hangout, waiting for him to walk by again?
Yeah.
We wave at him. We're like, hey, we wanted to talk to you more about those drum sets.
Oh, you're going to flag him down before you detect his thoughts?
And then I cast it and Wendy talks to him.
Okay.
Inside your head, I cannot wait to see the extent of your mistakes. Try to hide what you know you are, but I see inside. Please detect thought.
What's your check to see if he notices? Or are you only doing surface
DC
level?
15. I want to probe. I want to probe him.
Let's bro.
I want to know about his relationship with Sorgensford and the smell and why he's holding his hand to his head. All those things.
His surface level thoughts are he seems worried about money and he seems to be in a hurry for some reason.
I nod to Wendy.
Hey, Baka.
Oh, hey, I don't remember if I ever got your name.
Don't worry about it. We're just in town for a short while. We just wanted to hear more about the drums that you're selling.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I also noticed you were holding your head. Are you feeling all right?
What? Yeah, I'm fine.
I just noticed you holding your head. Like it looked like you might have had a headache or something.
Nope, I'm fine.
What's he thinking about, though?
Do you probe deeper?
Yeah.
All right. What's probing deeper do?
It gives you insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates.
And that's when it makes a wisdom saving throw.
Right. So maybe what I told you was surface thoughts are actually its deeper things.
No, its surface thoughts are like if it's worried or something.
No, literally it says things it's worried over.
But you didn't tell me what things it's worried about.
It feels like he's
You said-
on
oh, you
time.
said money,
I told you
I
he's worried
guess.
about money and he is anxious, like he's in a hurry.
Okay. Then I'm going to say out loud, because he knows that I was doing that to him.
No. Oh, I mean, maybe.
It says either way, the target knows that you are probing into its mind.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Hey, why are you so worried about money? Is it because Sorgensford is suing you for copyright infringement?
He's like, number one, why don't you get out of my head? Number two,
Number two, here's the situation. You're messing with our business, man, because we are a rock and roll band. And we would have bought some of your stupid drum heads, but you're the one who's causing us to not be able to make any money at our show because you're putting a stink on this place. That's why you keep walking around every hour on the hour, touching your head and giving it the worry stinks.
Number one, no, that's not true. Which, if you're probing deeper, you can tell he's like, oh, great. How'd they figure me out? But he's trying to get you out of his head. It's just not working yet.
How about this for a deal? You stop making it stink, then we'll help to get you sat down at a table to talk to Sorgensford, get this whole thing sorted out. Okay?
Number one, I'm not making it stink. And it's the sewers, and it's Sorgensford's fault. So it's not my fault.
So who is making it stink?
And you can just read his mind, and he's just like, crap, he's probably reading my mind, and he knows that I know that he knows that this is a mess. But then you feel your reading mind severed as he logically came up with the best way to defeat a mind bug.
I would like to intimidate him by looming over him and saying, listen, we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way, Baka. Can I roll an intimidation check?
Sure.
17.
He's like, you don't scare me, slippy fingers. You stay away from me.
First of all, why are you calling me slippy fingers?
Number one, you try to... Oh, that was a different person trying to grab me. Damn it. Number one, you stay away from me. I'm going to get the cops to come over and get you.
Yeah, why don't we call the cops over and then we'll tell them exactly how you're keeping this business from operating illegally.
I'm not doing anything.
Man, I know exactly where the cops are. You know what? I'm going to head down there.
Good,
I'll
let's
be
get
back.
them because I'm going to get you for mind trespassing. It's illegal here in Hangthwane.
Yeah, good luck proving it.
Yeah, we have ways to... I'll get a divination spell cast because then I'll sue you for damages in civil court.
How are you going to get a divination spell cast when you don't even have enough money to pay your rent?
I'll just take out a loan, and then once it's contingent on winning.
You can't take out a bad loan for a diviner because they can see that it's a bad loan.
No, the diviner, if they know they're going to use it to win a civil case against someone, then they're willing to do it. It's like how lawyers are willing to take cases that they know they can win because they know they're going to make money.
I can tell that you're really a fan of rock and roll. That's why you got in the business of making everlasting drum heads. True or not?
Fact.
Well, how about this? You come in, we do our sound check. If we don't rock your socks off, then we'll have to come to some other agreement. But I think you want our band to play. So you're going to want to let this show go down.
Why?
Because if we get people to come to our show...
I don't have control over who plays and who doesn't. Yeah, I want you to play. I want everyone to play.
Yeah, we're gonna play, but we can't until it doesn't stink. And if we get to play, then we can tell everybody about your cool product at the show. And then people will
you could just play any other venue in the entire town.
No other venue lets you play rock and roll. Think about it. Your selfish actions to try to hurt one dwarf is costing an entire city the love of rock and roll. One of the most egregious crimes ever done.
No, everyone still loves rock and roll. And there's more than one
That's
rock and
not
roll
what I
venue in
heard.
town, baby.
That's also not what I've heard.
Well,
What are the other rock and roll
maybe you got
venues?
bad information. What about the Clammy Crab?
Is that a real place?
Yeah. We name all of our venues after animals here in this town.
I don't know how to convince this guy, and I feel like we should just murder him.
I think you need to tell him that you like read his thoughts and you know. I mean, he knows, so I don't understand why he's still putting up such a fight.
You're starting to draw like a crowd of people that are like watching you argue boisterously because he's being accusatory and pointing and shouting.
We got to find a way to turn the crowd onto our side.
I gesture to the crowd and I use a performance check to say, look at this fool. He thought he could fool all of you into thinking that there was a real issue with this fine establishment right here.
And your beloved sewer system.
Yeah, so that he can deny you all wonderful live music. He is the one that's been making it smell bad all along.
One of the people in the front of the crowd goes, we know that Baka is a hack, but that doesn't mean that Sammy's hangout doesn't actually smell. It literally smells bad. It's like all the time. It stinks up our whole street. And we didn't say it has anything to do with our sewers. No one thinks the sewers are the fault. Everyone thinks it's Sargensford's fault. He's the one that doesn't know how to poop in a toilet.
No, he does, though. We saw him
You
have
saw
a
him poop in a
toilet.
toilet?
We saw him poop in a toilet 10 times.
Didn't no poop on the floor in there. It's not him, man. It's this guy.
Wait, how can it be Baka? His place doesn't stink at all, and he has nothing to do with it. All he does is wander around and try to sell us broken wares that are no good.
He has a place? I thought he just stood in the fucking
Where's his
street.
place?
You
Show
think
me.
he's
Lead me.
homeless?
He's maliciously attacking this place. He's not like pooping in his own house. He doesn't want his own house to smell bad. He just wants this place to smell
He's
bad.
not even allowed in that place anymore.
Yeah, he's doing it from the outside. Why do you think he's around here all the time?
He's trying to sell stuff on the street, bro.
Where do you live, man?
He's right up the street up there.
Okay, I'm gonna go check out your house.
Why aren't you allowed in this establishment anymore?
I got a tiff with Sorgensford. It's none of your business.
What about?
It's none of your business.
Oh, yeah, let's go get Sorgensford out here.
Look, we already did our legal actions, and like when I'm out front, he's not supposed to come out the front, and when he's out front, I'm not supposed to walk up this far, and we have it all worked out, and the legal system has it taken care of, and it's well documented, and everybody knows, and you guys are just being shit stirs and trying to make problems because I got old wounds you can tear open, and that's bullshit. And then the whole crowd goes, yeah, Dreamlancer sucks.
They don't know our name.
You guys are all wearing shirts that say, I'm in Dreamlancer.
That would be a cool shirt if I could get one.
And everyone's like, stop picking on that old bum. He's just a dumb. Just leave him alone.
I went in to get Sorgensford. Is he in there?
Yeah, he's mopping up.
I'm like, hey, man, we need you outside.
Okay, why?
Because we think we figured out what's going on and we need you to talk it over with this chump.
Okay, who's the chump?
Some dumb guy selling shit, garbage. Come on, let's go.
Wait, it's not Baka, is it? If he's
Yeah.
out front, I can't go out front.
No, it's fine. We're all going to talk it out.
No, I can't. I'm not breaking the restraining order, bro. Like, I'm not going to jail again over this.
I grab Sorgensford.
Are you dragging me outside? I'm not going
yes,
outside.
Yes, I'm dragging you
no.
outside, man. You
All
got to
right,
talk it out.
Roll a grapple check.
14.
He wriggles free and goes, if you try to drag me out there and get me arrested, then you're definitely not playing a show here.
No, man, you don't understand. It's
Dirt
not
fidget
that,
or not.
it's not that you're trying to get you arrested. It's that you need to talk it over
Then
with
just
this.
go deal with it. And it's not my
He's
problem.
He's the one making it stink in here.
No, he's not.
Okay, then who is, man?
I don't know. How do you think he's doing it? How do you think he's making it stink in here?
I think he's casting a spell. He's
He
constantly
can't cast
thinking about
spells. He's
it.
too stupid.
According to you, Maybe he made a deal with the devil. I don't know. You know, like, I don't know. Maybe he like is grabbing his head like it hurts. Like someone's talking to him. Come
What?
talk to him.
Are you talking about? You sound like a crazy person. You never touch your head?
I've never touched my head before.
I'm not going outside.
Come talk.
I'm not getting arrested for your stupid band.
It's so that you can play shows again here.
I'm going to fix the problem. I'm going to find out where I left the dead rat or something like that, and I'm going to
There's
clean it up.
nothing in here, man.
Then why does it smell so bad in here?
Because someone's casting a spell to make it stink, man.
Then you would be able to detect magic on it, and I've had magicians in here. I've spent a lot of money of people trying to find magic spells that are in here, and there are none.
I walk out the door. I slam the door behind me. And I go straight to that lady that does divinations.
Okay. You guys see the Fearbulk storm out of Sammy's hangout and just stomp all the way down to Lady Madeline's Future and Truth.
Finally, we have the... Wait, hold on. Big guy, where are you going?
I just got to deal with... and I walk into the Madeline place.
Yes. Everybody come with us to the fortune teller's place. A well-respected and trusted lady diviner.
The entire crowd runs down to the diviner shop and they stand in a huge crowded semicircle, silently waiting as Baka stands there nervously sweating at the palms.
I intimidate him so he doesn't leave. 23.
All right. He tries to leave and you're like, whatever you say.
I just look at him and I wiggle my finger back and forth.
And then he just kind of pouts and sits there. You walk in. Lady Madeline says, "Oh, hey there. How's it going?"
Hey, I need you to do a divination thing like we talked about earlier. We have some questions for you. Will you come outside, please? And we'll pay you out there after
I do it in here, though.
Just give me a second. I go back outside. I'm like, Wendy, I need your help. I can't remember any of these people's names. I need someone else to be here. Oh my God.
I'll come inside.
All right. We got to ask a question. Do you want to do a yes or no 5 times or one complex thing?
I can ask whatever you want me to ask. Whether it's going to return a result is what's tricky. The yes or no questions are always more likely to get you definitive answers, but the complex questions can sometimes get you where you're going faster.
Oh, okay. What if it's...
Do the yes or no.
Is it Sorgensford? You know what I mean? Like, is it this guy? Is it that guy?
Don't let the Fearbulk ask the questions. Ask yes or no questions, but Wendy, you got to do it.
And then I ask Lady Madeline if we can leave the door open so everybody can hear the answers.
Yeah, sure. I love a little bit of free advertising.
All right.
All right. Number 1, pay up front, because if something, you got to sign the policy. You're paying for the spell if something goes wrong with it. If I lose my mind or get attacked by an elder demon or something like that, then I still get your money. Casting the spell is what costs the money, not the success of your questions, because that depends on how you ask.
Mhm,
Okay, here, just take our
on.
money.
Here's your 200.
250.
You got 50 more, Wendy?
Yeah.
All right. She sets up a huge, intricate set of polished spheres and candles and incense and stuff like that.
Are there any prisms?
Yep, and prisms, and draws a bunch of lines on the ground with like holy chalk. And she's like, "All right. I've never died doing this before. Here goes." She casts a spell. Her eyes turn completely white, starts glowing around her. And she says, "All right, I'm now in contact with Emmanuel Galan, the Blade of 1,000 Eyes. What questions would you like me to ask?"
Okay, the first question is Baka making it stink inside Sammy's hangout?
Emmanuel Galan, the Blade of 1,000 Eyes, says, "Maybe. Kinda."
The second question is, has Baka made a deal with a patron?
Emmanuel Galan, the Blade of 1,000 Eyes, responds, "Not really."
The third question is, if we kill Baka, will the stench stop?
Emmanuel Galan, the Blade of 1,000 Eyes, replies, basically, yeah."
The fourth question is, has he knowingly interfered with Sorgensford's business?
Emmanuel Galan, the blade of 1,000 eyes, says, absolutely.
And the last question is Dreamlancer the biggest band on the block?
Emmanuel Galan, the blade of 1,000 eyes, says, no. Wait, yes. Yes, now it is, yes.
I grab Baka by the collar of his shirt and I say, see, you heard it. He's causing the stench inside of Sorgensford's business, and he needs to not be allowed anywhere near it to cause the stench ever again.
A loud gust of wind bursts out and ending the seance. And then the entire crowd kind of has a, it's not really entirely what we said, but not convinced.
I'm not saying we kill him, but Galan, the 1,000-eyed specter, said it would stop.
Who's Galan, the 1,000-eyed specter?
What was the name of that thing?
Emmanuel Galan, the blade of 1,000 eyes? Come on.
Yeah, Emmanuel Galan, the blade of 1,000 eyes, said that after Baka's death, everything would be right again in the world. So maybe we don't kill him, but...
It didn't say everything would be right in the world. It said it would stop stinking in Sammy's hangout.
And then I use that statement to intimidate Baka into confessing everything. Because he probably thinks he's about to get murdered by a mob. 14.
He doesn't seem intimidated. He goes, get off me. I'm cleared of all wrongdoing. Get out of my face.
That's not what he said.
Whoa. You're definitely not cleared of all wrongdoing. He said you are kind of responsible, and I try to intimidate him into telling the truth.
He's like, these people are on a witch hunt. And the crowd's like, yeah.
15.
He goes, I am telling the truth. This has nothing to do with me.
I want to pick his pockets and see if he has any magic things that he uses. Or not magic, just like some things.
All right, you try to pickpocket him? Roll a stealth at disadvantage or something. Is there better?
What about like sleight of hand?
Yeah, all right, sleight of hand, disadvantage.
Well, joke's on you. I got an 8.
All right, he slaps your hand and he goes, what are you doing? You trying to rob me now?
I'm like, he took my stuff. I'm just trying to get it back.
He's like, Dreamlancer's a bunch of hacks. And the whole crowd's like, we're never going to your show now.
All right, if you want to live in a world where this man's casting stink on everybody.
Emmanuel Galan, the blade of 1,000 eyes, just said he wasn't casting stink on anybody. You want us to disbelieve?
That's not what he said.
That's not what he said. He said basically he was.
No, he said he definitely wasn't casting any spells. What was your first question?
Is Baka making it stink inside Sammy's hangout?
He said, kinda.
Doesn't seem super incriminating, and he's definitely not casting anything.
It's not very non-incriminatory either because
look, it doesn't look good for him, but you guys are out here being assholes.
I was not an asshole. I wanted to make it known that I just asked questions.
You're not accusing a partially innocent man of doing a crime?
I'm mostly just wanting to play a show and about ready to just walk to the next show stop place
I was
and say,
going to say, let's just leave the town. We'll go back to Leiden.
No way.
We'll play another show
in
there.
for a penny, in for a pound. We got to go break into his house and search for evidence.
okay, you do that, and I'm going to go find Dirk Fidget.
You can't find... He's on the road.
I'm just going to find a town bench and sit on it and put my head in my hands. I'm fucking done.
I'll sit down next to Wendy.
All right.
I don't know what we did wrong. We got all the right answers. We solved it. But this guy just won't admit defeat, and we'll never be able to play the show for tonight.
Yeah, I'm defeated. I don't have any other plans, guys. I don't know what to do.
Me too, man. I feel like these questions were pretty decent, too, that we asked. Except that last one was kind of a waste.
No, that one was pretty good because that got people interested in seeing our band. That's not a waste.
As if we can't play a show.
Well, why don't we just wait till the cover of night, break into his house, find some incriminating evidence.
Why don't we do it while he's here with all these people? Is there a phone book, or something that has addresses in it?
You might be able to find a sending station or something like that.
I just want to find out where his address is. I know he pointed down that way earlier.
So after you publicly attempt to humiliate someone and cause a big ruckus, you expect everyone to be like, oh yeah, here's where that guy you're bullying lives.
Yeah, let's go back and talk to Sorgensford. That's what I want to do.
All right.
Hey there, BMT groupies. Happy New Year to all of you.
Did you make any resolutions this year? Let us know on your social media of choice. I'm personally planning to work a little bit on my ukulele skills and book writing, so we'll see how that goes. I hope that overall the holidays treated you all right. It was definitely quite a weird year for it, but we're so glad you're still tuning in for Dreamlancer's exploits. We have one final arc coming up to finish out the season before we take on a little side project with a different DM, where Ed actually gets to make a character and play along. So we hope you'll start getting excited for that. In the meantime, maybe you want to check out our Patreon or send us a message about what merch you're hoping to see in the store that's Dreamlancer-centric. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.
Hey there, Sorgensford.
Hey, what's up, guys? I heard there was a ruckus out there.
We tried to do a solid. Do us a solid. You and us. But the whole town turned against us.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on this venue, man, but I thought you guys were going to try to help me figure out what was making it stink, and you guys have been gone all day.
Baka's doing it. Baka's doing some sort of nefarious interaction.
No, Baka's trying to sink my business by selling stolen products from me. It's a different... He's not allowed to sell
the product from you?
We solved it in civil court. He's not allowed to sell the infinite drumsticks anymore because it's too much exactly what I sell.
Okay, but he is allowed to sell those fake ass drum heads.
Yeah, I didn't invent those first.
Now he's causing you financial ruin by casting some sort of... It's not casting. It's not a spell. He's doing something to cause a stink in your basement so that you are penniless and you have to sell the patent to him.
I don't know what you're talking about, but if this folds, yeah, of course I'll sell the patent to him so I can make money so I can start another venue somewhere else. But I can't do it.
That's why he's doing it. And we basically had the proof.
What could he possibly be doing?
He's holding his head and he's standing near the building.
You know that doesn't make things smell, right? Because if that's true, I wouldn't hold my head all the time because I hold my head all the time.
I think he's not even a dwarf.
I think I'm offended when you say that.
I think he's a machine designed to look like a dwarf.
Oh, yeah?
Well, what if the way that he interfered with your business isn't like the smell, it's with the sticks thing?
The sticks?
Yeah.
He's absolutely interfered with my business based on the sales of my drumsticks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, because he's selling other things or whatever, like maybe that's what that guy was telling us about.
What guy?
The like deity or whatever we talked to.
I don't know what you're talking about because I was inside the whole time.
Yeah, well, I tried to get you to come out, but it turns out you don't
I'm
listen.
not going to jail over this.
But yeah, I mean, he said like maybe Baka is making it smell in here. That doesn't mean yes. That means maybe.
Yeah, that's an interesting response. Like, what would cause an all-seeing being to not give you a no, but not give you a yes?
Maybe he's just opening a hole to the sewers. That's why he's not really making it stink, because he's just opening a hole in the rocks. So that doesn't count as making it stink. That's why he has to constantly keep doing it, like every hour or whatever.
Does it smell like sewage in here, or does it just smell like something else?
It smells like sewage.
Yeah, maybe there's like a hole. I don't know. We were down there.
Let's go back to the basement and look for any kinds of illusions.
Okay.
Roll an investigation.
18.
9.
17.
You don't find anything that seems like an illusion.
Maybe we should just dig a hole straight into the sewer from below, like straight down, so we can get to right below it easily. And then we'll just shine a light up from underneath and see if the light comes through somewhere. And then we'll know that's where the gas is coming in.
What?
I'm with Nora on this one.
We want to go below the building into the sewers. Instead of going out and going into a manhole and getting arrested, let's just bust a hole and put a new manhole in the basement here.
Well, then there will be a lot of waste for the light to get in, though. So then it's our fault.
Oh, we have to seal it up, obviously.
How?
And with a mending spell, it's
Who
fine.
has that?
I have it.
Also, it doesn't work that way. I had that when I was Flo.
What are you talking about? Works great.
It doesn't work like that. It fixes like a tiny tear.
Yeah, we put a manhole in, and then we use mending to make the rocks fix right up against the manhole. That's
Okay,
fine.
Ed, tell us if that's a logical way to use mending.
Roll an Arcana check.
21. Worst roll of my life.
You're confident that won't work at all.
We just have to seal it with mundane means. We'll get some wax paper.
Okay, you stay here. I'm going to go down to the sewer and shine a light. Just stay there. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I go upstairs.
Okay.
I go outside.
Sorgensfred's like, see ya.
Oh, bye. Mm-hmm. And I go like back to the hidden manhole cover.
All right, still open. No one ever closed it.
I go down it. Oh, I look around. Is there anyone there?
Roll a perception check.
23.
You don't see anyone.
Okay, I go down. I close it.
Roll a strength check.
14.
Okay, you managed to slide it over.
Okay. I go to the place where it would be underneath the basement.
Okay, you go up to the corner where there's the crossroads. And then you turn the corner to go to the other one. I mean, you weren't trying to sneak. You were just walking there.
Yeah.
You turn the corner and you see an Otiuf with its hand holding on to like not its hand, its tentacle wrapped on something on the wall, just standing there completely still. And then its little eye stalk thing flips around and its 3 eyes look straight at you. And then it says in your brain, uh-oh. What are you doing here?
And I say back in my brain, I'm just going for a walk, man.
Well, I could probably eat you then. And then it charges you. Roll initiative.
15.
All right, you're first. It is 80 feet from you.
Okay. Between me and it, 60 feet away from me, I cast Conjure Animals. I'm gonna bring back my crocodiles.
But the dead ones now are replaced by
Jello. Okay, I'm gonna replace the dead one with Jello.
the original DK.
So yeah, it's the original dead Kennedys. I mean, dead Kenkus. So Ray, Klaus, DH, and Jello are back.
When it shows up, he goes, oh, Jello.
And I holler, "Get down here! There's a monster!"
All right, they're like 30 feet of thick rock. Prevents your voice from echoing through. And then what? Are you moving?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna run 30 feet back, like away from it.
All right, you turn the corner, moving away from the Otiuf. And then you see in the middle of the slime, Sid Viscous. And he goes, oh, hey, I wanted to tell you that, and you run right past him.
I'm like, "Oh hey, come with me."
He's like, I went off looking for your gerbil and I couldn't find it. And you guys were gone. I didn't know what happened.
Oh yeah, we got him.
He continues, he runs with you.
There's a monster back there.
A monster?
Yeah.
Is it an Otiuf?
Yep. Well, I
Did
think
you
it's
tell him
not.
you'll give it trash?
It was like talking to me in my mind, and it was gonna eat me.
Yeah, they have telepathy. He continues running. Are you running to the manhole?
I guess so. Yeah. Do you want to come up with me, man?
I'm not going on the surface, but I'll just chill here and wait for you. You're coming back?
Yeah. Well, we're coming right back.
All right.
Do I trust him? I'm gonna roll in some insight on that guy. 13.
He seems pretty straightforward.
Okay, I go up the manhole cover.
Okay.
I got an 18 to move it.
You open the manhole.
I climb out. I go back to the place.
Okay.
I go inside and I run down to the basement. I'm like, guys, there's another one of those monsters down there, and it talked to me in my brain, and I kind of feel like it didn't expect me to be there, but in a weird way, like it was trying to do something or something.
And it was just doing farts right below here?
Yeah.
So you think it wasn't Boca?
I don't know. But that guy's outside, and I ran past there. Did I notice him?
No, you didn't see him.
Okay. So come help me.
Okay, what do you need help with?
Come help me fight it. I don't think it's really one of those things, man. I think it's like something else.
Okay, I just don't want to get in trouble with the cops.
Okay, but hurry.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Is Wendy going?
I'll go.
You run back to the manhole.
Yeah.
You jump down the manhole. You find Sid Viscous standing there. He's like, hey, guys, what's up?
Oh, hey, Sid.
He says, it sounds pretty vicious down there. I don't know. It's gnarly and wild.
Yeah, we gotta go fight this Odio.
You're going to fight that thing? It'll probably kill everyone.
Well, we
We
killed one
already
before.
beat one.
You killed one? They clean up
Yeah.
the sewers.
Well, we didn't know it. They were trying to kill us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they try to kill everything. They try to kill me all the time.
How do
Yeah,
they
but you
not?
said you give it a thrashing, and then they leave you alone.
I just go into the soup, and then they can't find me.
That's smart.
Mm.
We want to help us come fight it?
Not super good at fighting, but I'll come watch.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Like, what do you think? Do they like make smells, man?
I don't know because I can't smell.
I know, but I was feeling like kind of weird because he was like touching the ceiling and like doing weird shit.
I mean, they're not dumb. They're just like feral. They're kind of dumb. They're dumb. But they're like,
So are we going to kill this thing or what's the deal?
I don't really know, man.
All right, we charge down the sewer corridor.
I pick a random direction and run that way.
I ran down towards where I came from before.
Oh, I'll follow the Fearbolg instead.
Yeah.
all right, you go down to the corner that's a crossroads and you turn and you see an Otyuf and it has killed 4 crocodiles that were in the swamp and it has some bite marks all over it. Everyone roll initiative.
12.
6.
15.
The Otyuf just charges directly toward you. 60 feet. It is now 20 feet from the party. Fearbolg.
I cast Toll the Dead on it.
Cover your ears if you don't want to hear me break the news to you. I've got necrosis ready to toll decay. Chimes at noon.
Okay, what's the will save?
Wisdom. 15.
All right, what's the damage?
15.
You do anything else on your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Steph, it's now your turn.
I use my bonus action to give myself the ability to stab better with my rapier, which I can do as a College of the Road bard that learned from a fighter once upon a time.
Met myself a warrior, he was spry and he was quick. He gave to me this rapier and he taught me all its tricks. A powerful attack is the best kind of defense. And when I meet a foe, then they meet their bitter end.
And then I move forward 20 feet and I stab the Otyuf. What is it?
Oof.
Otyuf.
And I stab the Otyuf right between its stupid face and the rest of its body. I don't know. Armor class 22.
Technically a hit.
I apply my extra damage. 17 damage. Not skipping a beat, I stab it with my second attack.
Holy crap.
Armor class 20
Technically still a hit.
for 11 damage.
Okay.
And I say, suck on that. That's my whole turn.
Out loud in Inganalian?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Windy.
I went to cast Shatter as a 3rd level spell directly behind the Otyuf, so it'll catch it, but not us.
Yeah, if drilling a hole in the floor was a bad idea, then blowing a hole in it'll work.
I don't give a crap
Let's do it.
anymore.
The only thing the law cares about here is the sewer's integrity. You're going to get them on our backs.
When I get really worked up, I make quite a clatter, stomping and raging about until we resolve the matter. But when we reach that point of no return, I'll end the argument definitively with a shatter.
It's a 14 save.
Okay. How much damage?
22 damage.
Bam! The air erupts with thunder as shatter goes off. You see the Otyuf visibly shake from the impact, but all the rocks around the outside seem to have taken it very tough. You see some dust slip from some of the cracks in the grout that's holding the blocks up in the corridor. You maybe now question the integrity of this tunnel.
That's the end of my turn.
The Otyuf grabs at Staff with one of its tentacles. Does an 11 hit you?
No.
It swings its other tentacle at Staff. Does an 11 hit you now?
No.
It turns its big old thick neck toward you and chomps at Staff.
Cutting words.
Piercing and quick, my tongue with a flick will cut you right down.
Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
It bites Staff all across his entire chunk of him.
Yarg.
10 piercing damage. Make a constitution save.
Buddy, if you shit yourself, we're already in the sewer.
I got a 6.
Also, you have 8 hit points reduction in your max hit points.
Oh no.
That's not good.
Do I feel ill?
Yeah, diseased. Diseased, but kind of cursed. Ugh. All right, Fearbolg, let's see it.
Okay, I'm going to cast Toll the Dead again.
Cover your ears if you don't want to hear me break the news to you. I got necrosis ready to toll decay. Chimes at noon.
13.
13 damage. What's the save? 15?
Yeah.
All right.
In my brain, I'm going to think to it. Leave us alone. We don't want to hurt you. We want to talk to you.
All right. You see it visibly shudder as its soul takes a hit. You hear in its brain, "Why are you attacking me then?"
I hold up my hand to my friends, like, stop. And I think in my brain to it again. I'm like, we're trying to figure out why it stinks above here.
Okay. Does anyone want to do anything on their turn? They just saw their friend say stop.
Yeah, I'm just going to take the dodge action, and I'm going to think in my head, you can talk telepathically?
It goes, yeah, how do you talk?
Verbally.
Wendy, do you want to do anything?
I'm going to ready an attack in case it attacks me.
All right, it goes, I'm having difficulty having two conversations at the same time. I'm not that smart. Yeah, I give me a break.
Are you making it stink above here, man?
No, I just pull this lever every time he tells me to.
Who tells
Are you best
to?
friends with Bacchus? With Boca?
Baka?
Some dude with like jewels in his beard?
I've never seen him before, but he talked to me one time.
Would you be willing to sign an affidavit to that effect?
What's an affidavit?
More importantly, are you just lonely? And so you're talking to him?
I figure I could help someone out if they wanted help. It's like a nice thing to do.
It is nice. He's hurting people by having you pull that lever, man.
Everybody gives me stuff, so I don't give a shit.
What does he give you?
Garbage.
Okay, we have a friend that we'll get him to give you more garbage.
More garbage than I already get?
Yeah, how much garbage is he getting you?
About 4 tons a day.
That's a lot of garbage.
One thing about Otufs that not everyone knows is that they eat so much trash that people often underestimate how much trash they can eat. And then they accidentally get in deals with them, and then they can't give them enough to eat. And so they eat them and then go eat more stuff.
I got some more trash for you right over here if you give me a minute.
What?
I want to. Can I also telepathically communicate and ask him why he's pulling the lever? Or what happens when he pulls the lever?
This is very confusing because it has to be, these are 3 separate conversations. Let's say that he eventually explains this to all of you.
I want to dismantle that lever, seal it off permanently, and let him eat the lever.
Oh, it just opens this secret hatch right here. And he opens it. There's just like super porous material, and you can just like almost see the stink just exude into it. And then he's like, that's all I do. And he's every once in a while, you're like, hey, you down there? Give it a shot. And I open this, and I just close it again and call it a
And
day.
then do things come out of it?
No. But then I go down there, and there's a big pile of trash.
If he pulls it, can we bust through the super porous material right now?
Do you want to?
Yeah.
With what? Your sword, your rapier.
I think that's a bad thing to use, but
I don't
have
think you.
anything
Why
else.
do you want to do that? Like,
I
that's
want to
just
see where
gonna
it
make
comes
it.
out.
Oh, okay.
You know where it comes out because you can see the sewer pipe that comes out of Sammy's hangout that Sid Viscus already identified as the pipe that comes from Sammy's hangout.
We gotta go tell what's his name in Sammy's shop what's going on. And then maybe he can get more trash for this guy, and then we can break the deal off with him, because I think really telepathically in my brain to this guy again. I'm like, whenever you pull that lever, it makes us stink really bad in the business above here, and it hurts that guy, his business, and then there can't be rock shows up there.
He's like, oh, but that's actually good too because it's super loud down here when that happens and I hate it.
Oh,
But what about this? When there's rock shows, they produce a ton of trash.
like so much trash.
I mean, I'm eating a lot of trash. There's a lot of trash down here.
Yeah, but you just said you wanted more trash.
Everyone wants more trash.
No, I think that is reserved for like you and gelatinous cubes.
What's a gelatinous cube?
It's a monster that eats things by absorbing it into its ooze.
Wait, you guys don't think of me as a monster, do you?
No, I think of you as like a creature that can think in your mind, just like how I'm a creature and I could think in my mind, you know?
Yeah, we're equally intelligent for sure.
Right. Like I can have more than one conversation without being confused.
What?
Hey, where does he bring you the trash?
Just down there, there's another hole down there.
Let's go down
to that
there.
hole.
All right, he leads you down there. There's a big old pile of trash. He's like, oh yeah, and he starts eating it.
We don't want to climb out of the hole.
Where the trash came through?
There's like a lid to it. Instead of a manhole, it's like a big rectangular lid.
We push it out of the way.
All right, roll a strength check.
I'll help.
Big boy muscles, 13,
Do you have my help?
15.
Yeah, you can't seem to budge it at all.
Oh, do you want me to try?
Sure.
Does someone want to help me?
I'll help.
That's good because I got a 6. So with your help, I got an 8.
We just start banging on that lid.
Yeah.
I cast message to Sorgensford through the floor.
I've got something to say, but you're so far away. I gotta let you know. So cast message now.
What do you say?
I say, hey, we're going to bang on this big lid. It will be out in the street. Will you come find it and open it up so we can get out?
Also, you walked like pretty far,
Oh,
and you don't feel like it goes to the street because it's in like a little recess.
I'm just going to cast heat metal on the lid and burn down the motherfucker that it's inside of. Is that going to work?
What? How hot does it get?
It gets so hot. It does you a lot of damage.
Does it melt?
It causes the object to glow red hot.
But not melt. For a minute?
Yeah.
Push yourself to sweat as I turn up the heat. Breathe in the smell of sweet seared meat praise. Broil, roast, sear in a pot or kettle. Anywhere, heat metal.
There's not any noticeable difference in the stone structure that you're in underground.
And then, oh man, someone cast message to Baka and tell him that you're hungry and you're ready for some more trash. And then when he tries to open it, he'll burn the fuck out of his hands.
That seems cruel.
That's what you get, you know? This might be a silly maybe we just need to leave and go up and around and search for it.
Just like you just bang on it a bunch and I'll go walk around and listen, you know?
Well, I can't bang on it now. It's hot. I'll keep banging on it with something. I find some trash or something to bang on it with.
Okay. Did you find something to bang on it before I go up there?
Yeah.
What'd you find?
Did you have like a dagger on your person?
Yeah, I take like a dagger and I bang on it.
I was gonna say, do you have any way to get to like 10 feet up in the air?
Oh, I'll ask Sid Viscus if I can stand on his shoulders.
He's like, oh yeah, man, no problem. And when you try to stand on his shoulders, you just kind of like sink through him. You like push his clothes like through him. He's like, man.
Did Wendy go up also?
I think they're still here because the Fearbog's waiting for you to be able to bang on it, and you haven't been able to yet.
Yeah, I'm not going to go walk around for no reason.
Is there anything I can possibly use to bang on it?
Hear me out. You're in like a rock structure with a bunch of like sewage in it. I don't know.
I climb up the rocks.
What are you going to bang on it with?
My rapier.
Hey, Scrapper, you go up and walk around, and I'll get Crow to like tap on it with your arrow that you give me.
How long does heat metal last?
A minute.
And how much damage does it do?
Let's just wait a minute.
2d8.
Okay, it's going to take me a minute to get around for you to get out of here and go up around and walk around.
I can stop it if I want.
Yeah, stop the heat metal.
But why? I'm trying to burn down Baka's plant.
But it's not working.
It's not doing anything. Just stop. Yeah, stop
Yeah, you gotta
heating
give it
it.
time. You guys are not good at arson. All right, I stop heating the metal.
Okay, and then walk around
But
upstairs.
it's already been like 40 seconds.
Walk around upstairs and we'll tap on it.
All right, I go around.
Go listen.
All right, what were we using for direction sense earlier? Survival?
Give me an arrow real quick before you go.
I shoot the Fearbolt.
You fuck.
You don't have any arrows?
No, I don't have any weapons that shoot things.
Why don't you just use your super long staff to bang on it?
Yeah, you're like 8 feet tall and you have a like 7 foot long quarterstaff.
Fine. Is it done being hot?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, it's not like red hot, but it's probably still warm. You afraid of burning your stick?
Yeah, I care about it.
Use the bottom end.
I'm gonna.
I go to some manhole and I go up.
Roll a survival. I'm saying you went all the way back to the one you came out.
Okay.
Right, roll a survival check to see how close you get to where it is.
I got a 5.
Okay, you are standing outside a shop that you think that this should be under. It's a bakery.
Do I hear any banging?
From the outside of the shop? No.
I knock on the door. Is it open for business?
Yeah, it's open for business.
I go in.
All right. The door opens up and there's a gnome and he's like, hey, how's it going? You want to buy some pastries?
I love pastries. I'll take 2.
All right.
You don't hear any banging, do you?
Nope.
Huh. I think I got turned around a little bit. Do you know anybody who has a big metal hatch in the back of their shop that goes down to the sewers?
Nope.
All right. Thanks for the pastries.
Okay. Have a good day.
See ya. Then I go out and I go back to Sorgensford.
Okay.
And I say, I'm getting lost. We found a big hatch. So we found a switch. Here's what was going on. Baka was using telepathy to talk to an Otiuf and asking it to pull a switch that he rigged up that would let air come up through the sewer. So it was just exhaling stink into your basement.
That vile bastard.
Yeah, he did it without a spell that way.
He just had like a friend that's a sewer dweller that just opens a hatch that puts stink in my building?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
And we have the proof, but the thing is, my friends are banging on this metal hatch where
That's
he
weird.
dumps the trash down. But I got lost when I came up. I don't know. Do you know of any shops that
Well,
have
who's
like,
his friend? Why don't we just have his friend arrested?
it's an OTF
Oh, why don't we just kill it?
because we like it for them to eat trash. That's how the sewer system works. We already
There's a
killed
bunch
one.
of them,
I mean,
like, whatever.
somebody already killed one recently.
What? Someone killed one of them? That's a super heinous crime that I was just advocating for.
See what I mean? So you can see how somebody might not want to kill a second one. You know what I mean?
Well, why don't we just seal up the hole? Then it can't open the hole.
That's what I said. But then we thought we would burn down the building of the person who was making the deal with it.
That sounds like arson.
Yeah.
That might be illegal too.
All right. Well,
What if we go to the hardware store, we buy a bag of concrete, mix it with water, just put it in the hole?
yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Are you going to come tell us that that's the plan?
I'm still banging.
No.
Or just leave us down in the sewers?
Did anyone come to see why we're banging yet?
No.
We go to the hardware store. Do we hear any banging?
No.
We get concrete.
All right, you buy enough concrete for the hole. You make Sorgensford buy it because it's his stupid building.
It's his stupid building.
He buys it and one of those buckets that's in every aisle.
Then we mix it up nice with a hoe. Does he have a
Did
hoe?
you remember the lid?
We don't need a lid.
You
Always
never
need
know.
a lid.
I almost never get the lids.
And then you're sad when you need them, you know? I keep banging.
All right. The Otiaf just eats the crap out of all the garbage. He's like, wow, it's so good. It's so good.
It does look tasty. What kind of trash is it?
Oh, this is garbage.
Oh, what flavor?
Rubbish.
Nice, nice. Well, can you toss me one of those boxes?
No, this is mine. Sorry, bye.
Wait, can you read what it says on it?
No, I can't read.
Can I read it if you hold it up?
No, and he eats it.
I keep banging.
All right. Sorgensford is like, I'm not going in the sewers and getting arrested, but here's a concrete bucket. Good luck.
I take it down. Oh, I thought we could do it from inside. Okay. I take the bucket down into the sewer and then I scream to my friends, hey, I'm back. Stop banging on that. Come up here and help
I
me.
keep banging. Do I hear him?
You can hear him shout at you.
I stop banging.
The OTF gets bored and wanders off.
Yeah, I head towards Scrapper's voice.
Sid Viscus comes with you.
Oh, hey, Sid, we got to concrete up this big hole here. So you mind mixing this up?
It's already mixed, it looks like.
All right. Then we pack it into that perforated spot.
All right, perfect. Let's write our initials in it.
Yeah, then we write Dreamlancer rules.
Oh, yeah, right. Dreamlancer is the coolest band in America. In
That's pretty
Enganalia.
long.
We write Dreamlancer solves problems that the HDPW refuses to acknowledge through corruption.
It also seems long.
Sometimes the truth is difficult, okay?
We put some on the wall just so we can reach it easily.
Okay.
Because how's this guy going to say that he came down here and inspected this, didn't find a fucking lever?
It was cleverly hidden. If you hadn't seen the audio of holding on to it, you'd have never found it. Or had you maybe rolled an investigation check earlier on down here, instead of just talking to Sid Viscus and walking away from it, maybe you would have found it. But I'm not telling you how to live your life.
Let's get out of here and play a show.
All right, let's go play our show.
A few hours go by and Sorgensford's like, yeah, man, it was usually like almost on the hour, like clockwork, like nothing. Perfect. This is great. He prints out a bunch of flyers. They're like, the stink is gone. Thanks to Dreamlancer. Come check out our first show in stink-free Sammy's Hangout. And then there's like some 17-year-old kid. It's like, hey man, will you pay me to put out flyers again? He's like, you better not just throw them all in the garbage and go home. You better go put these on doors and stuff. And he's like, yeah man, I'll pass them out. He's like, all right, good. And then he goes and flyers the entire town.
Nice.
And Sorgensford's like, when the DPW finds out about this, I'm going to have a really strong civil case against Baca, and he's going down this time. I'm going to get his patent, and then I'm going to tear it up and throw it in the garbage because those things suck.
Wow.
Yeah. And also, his house might be burning down right now.
Oh, I hope not, because then we'll be in severe trouble with the law.
Everyone's very worried about the law in this town, I've noticed.
The law's terrifying.
We get Lars and we play a show.
Then you play a rock and roll show. Surprisingly, the venue fills up. Everyone's been anticipating the reopening of Sammy's Hangout forever. And as soon as they heard the stink was gone, they were like, this is amazing. The place was great, and the stink is the only thing that stunk. Let's go check it out.
One, 2, 3, 4.
Hangthwane
perform check.
I want to inspire
Yeah,
Wendy.
let's inspire each other. I'm going to inspire Scrapper.
I inspire the big guy.
I believe in you, and you should too. You can do whatever you're trying to do. Hey you, you're pretty cool, and I think the world of you. So let's take a drink and give it a think. This time your aim should be true.
Come out swinging, you know you're the king. A little self-confidence in you can do anything.
And I got a 25 performance check. My first time playing guitar with this new band, except for the last time.
Nice. I got 18.
I got 30.
Holy crap! You guys blow the doors off this place. It's a blowout show. While you're playing your set, you see in the crowd Sid Viscus, who made it up to see a show for once
Aww.
and even paid the door to get in. But I don't know where he got that money from.
I wave at him.
After the show, Sorgensford comes up to you and he says, "All right, man, here's your take from the door." And he hands you a purse with 850 gold in it.
Whoa.
Each?
Nice.
No.
Hey man, we'd love to get on that civil suit against Bacchus.
Yeah, man, that's cool. When that comes out and we're doing shows again, it's gonna be great. You guys are a lifesaver. This venue shutting down would have cost me and Sammy our entire business.
Hey, who is Sammy anyway?
Sammy Stoneslinger. He's just
I heard he's the best bard in the bunch.
Yeah, I think so. He's a drummer for Antler Mayhem. Maybe you heard of him.
Yeah, we just covered one of their songs last week.
Yeah.
They used to play shows like 30, 40 years ago. 60.
That's
60.
really cool.
Man, it's been a long time since I went to one of their shows. But yeah, he and I made this drumstick business. He really got us started. And when he retired from the road, he decided to make a venue hangout spot. And so when he's out doing adventure stuff, I run the show.
Is he here right now?
Nah, he's on the road. Sorry, guys.
Oh, man.
He's always on the road. He loves adventure, you know. Always trying to find something to write a new rock and roll song about, you know.
Can't keep a good rocker down.
It's true. That's true.
He's still hanging out with his bandmates?
You know, he's been in so many bands since Antler Mayhem broke up. You know, he's got tons of bandmates at this point.
Yeah. I know what that's like.
Yeah, you guys are welcome to use that apartment for the night. It should stink less.
Nice.
But yeah, thanks a ton for helping out the town, and I can't wait to get this lawsuit opened up.
Yeah, good luck. Thanks for hosting a great show for us.
Hangthwane has always needed true heroes like Dreamlancer. Has really got the job done. Another town is saved. Thanks to Dreamlancer and Lars the Giant Gerbil.
It's the Bardic Mystery Tour. There's only one thing we implore. Tell all your friends and they'll tell more. Warn your sheriff, cause we're kicking in doors. Rolling dice with our best friends. Solving mysteries again and again. Writing songs about our quests. Once a week on the internet. It's the Bardic Mystery Tour. If yins wanna hear more, buy some merch at the store. Rate us with a 5-star score. It's the Bardic Mystery Tour. It's the Bardic Mystery Tour. It's the Bardic Mystery Tour. It's the Bardic Mystery Tour.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.
Bardic Mystery Tour is recorded at Looking for Group Pittsburgh. Looking for Group Pittsburgh is a land center in the Brookline neighborhood of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. If you're in the area, stop by for games, co-working, or events. Find more information or schedule your next party at lfgpgh.com.